Good morning. Was just watching YouTube and stuff, and this is a reply to intelligent design or uh, uh, creation or evolution. And I'm of a firm believer that that there's empirical evidence for both. Both creation and evolution. So we have all these creatures, plant life, and it's here because obviously this is an environment that these things can grow. And as we can see, the little slugs, they grow tired of forest fare, and they like to come feast on my garden. So, but yeah, creationism. The thing is everything is programmed in our DNA, and we know as human beings that our DNA is not we don't even know what quite a bit of it does. So I would think that there is ooh, look at those melons. Those are looking nice. And it looks like the slugs haven't gotten to them either. Or at least I haven't gotten any cantaloupes out of here yet. And geez, I need to water. Been gold mining too much. But yeah, so there's stuff in our DNA, and the DNA tells the whole story. Because I believe that we are a hybrid. Human beings, Homo sapiens, are a hybrid of an indigenous life form to this planet and some outside source. Creator, the visitor that brought us here, says that we're godlike, we're made in their image. It's in the DNA, so I would definitely say that there is by design, it's created by design, and it works. And we could make it work on other planets and in other environments as well. I mean, just because in our conceptions of life, because we now know that there's life in Antarctica. There's bacterium and other plants and life forms that do live there, algae. So even though we look at that frozen landscape and we think it is desolate and not fit for life, there actually is life there. If we're not being careful, we just can't put too many criteria on it, because really we're pretty ignorant beings. And to go back to the evolution thing, let's look at animals like deer. Their tendency is toward anarchy. They do not have a hierarchical system or anything like that. So it's a helicopter for Sayed Valley fire. It's going on 10 miles used to hear. But the animals have no need for a hierarchy. You know, only time that a hierarchy comes into being or play is during the rut. And you have the most powerful dominating the meat, and that is what procreates their species. And it's not, they don't need a government to come in and tell them, you know, how it happens. No, they fight about it. They fight over it. And the biggest, baddest buck gets to fuck, you know. And so that's where survival of the fittest comes in. And that is endemic to all societies and organisms, because there's a competition for certain resources for life. And the power structures would have us believe that there's a deity out there or some outside force that's going to punish us later if we don't do things right now, especially listen to them. You know, so, and it's very interesting to, like, when you look into some of the writings of Sakurai Sitchin and stuff like that, we're thinking of hierarchies and power. You know, if we were created to be slave labor to mine gold, and then there was a revolt, and then they came back and changed us again, because, you know, long ago, you know, like you know, in the Bible, Noah lived like 1,000 years. So I'm not sure about immortality being possible, but 1,000 years? I mean, some of these trees out here will live 400 or 500 years. So that, I mean, that's not an inconceivable lifespan. But I don't think immortality is natural or possible, because not even the sun or any celestial body is immortal. So I wouldn't think, and there's the law of energy transfer. Yeah, matter does not change, or energy can be transferred, and matter can be transferred into energy, energy into matter. So it's a constant circle of existence, life, death, and I think to resist death is kind of, I mean, it's kind of natural, because, I mean, for us humans, because we don't know what's on the other side. But for this tomato plant, it's just very natural for it to, you know, do its thing and produce its fruit, and that's just what it does, you know. It doesn't need anybody to tell it to do it. And you know, if there's some cataclysm, or if the environment changes or whatever, it may or may not be able to live. But it's going to certainly try, because, I don't know, things that live want to live. So I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think that it's by design, and that there's forces at work. There's a power struggle going on, and there's definite knowledge out there that we don't know. We don't know the whole story, and that is withheld for a reason, so they can keep usurping our power and making us believe in fairy tales, and promising us things that'll never happen. So I don't know, but anyway, here's the garden. We're growing some food, and I like this conversation, so yeah, I'll keep making videos, and keep watching your channel too, because this is good stuff. Like it.